And if you remember correctly, when they boycotted a couple of training sessions or were too focused and fixated on paid bonuses ahead of the game against Zambia in what was a crucial 2024 Olympic Games qualifier, they ended up losing that first leg at home at Accra Sports Stadium by 1-0. And there were many people that alluded to the fact that they, instead of focusing on the game,
distraction.
They were, they said the whole bonus issue was a distraction. Yeah. They got their money then. They did put up a good fight in the return leg, but in the end, obviously, Ghana didn't qualify. And there were those that believed that perhaps if the full focus was on the game, they probably would not have lost that game at home. So that is to buttress what Sisho is saying, that sometimes it's important for other people to step in and create that bubble so that the players can focus solely on the football instead of being advocates and being protesters at the same time footballers. And I find this very sad because the last time, as Sisho mentioned, we hadn't been to the WAFCON since we got kicked out in the group stages in 2018. The last time we won anything at the WAFCON, you have to go back to 2016, when, again, at that time, we won bronze. And guess what? That particular competition also resulted in protests.
Yes.
Over bonuses.
The list had to match to the ministry.
And we didn't hear anything when we got kicked out in the group stages in 2018. Mm-hmm. It only happens when we've been successful. This is what I don't understand. That's what I don't get. In fact, we had back-to-back years. In 2015, we were gold medalists at the African Games. Yeah. In 2016, we won bronze. And till date, there are members of that squad that still insist that they did not settle all their bonuses from 10 years ago. And this also happened at the time when President John Dramani Mahama was actually in power. So I don't understand why this is repeating now, because they should have learned their lessons. From every indication, President John Dramani Mahama has learned his lessons over so many things from when he left power in 2016 till now. He's resetting a lot of things. I don't understand why this one remains an albatross. Because when they came back from the WAFCON bronze medal winning performance, they went to meet the president. He spoke very nicely and handed them an undisclosed cash prize. I can disclose here that the money was 500,000 Ghana cedis. Yes. You understand? That he gave them. If in that meeting, the president had just, instead of handing them a gift of 500,000, ordered for their bonuses to be paid, we would not be here. And what's the difference between those bonuses and how much he gave them? That probably, now he would have to pay all the bonuses again. Maybe at that time, if he had just paid the bonuses, that $50,000 or 500,000 Ghana cedis would have been saved. Yeah. And that gift would not have been necessary. Sometimes taking decisive action at the beginning, in the long term, ends up saving you money. This is not a big deal. This can be settled. I have picked up indications that the president has ordered for the immediate release of the funds. The minister said all approvals had been done, right? They were now just waiting for the finance ministry to order the accountant general to credit the ministry's account, and then they'll pay the players. Let's do that and get this out of the way, because this competition is critical. Why? If we beat Egypt, which I expect them to do tomorrow, they qualify for the WAFCON next year in Morocco. That competition will be the qualifying event for the 2027 FIFA Women's World Cup. Yeah. We have not qualified for the Women's World Cup since 2007. That is a long time. So 2027 to 2027 is 20 years. Yeah, 2 decades. That's how long it's been. And it's important for us to get back to that particular pedestal. That's where we belong. If this year's competition was a qualifying event for a World Cup, we would have qualified.
We would have made it, unfortunately.
So it means that the girls have the potential.
And the same team is going to get better. The manager
to qualify for the World Cup. So we have a massive opportunity. Let's not ruin it. What is the game? Time?
3:30 at Accra Sports.
3:30 p.m. Accra Sports. Let's go there, support the girls. But the government, the minister, please let's do the right thing so that we can all stop shouting. Thank you very much.